iCarly was one of Nickelodeon's most popular sitcoms in the mid to late 2000s. The show acted somewhat as a follow-up to the incredibly successful show Drake and Josh. It featured Miranda Cosgrove, who also acted in Drake and Josh as its lead character and the show's namesake. Other cast members included Jennette McCurdy, Nathan Kress, Jerry Trainor, and Noah Monk. The show followed the life of a young girl named Carly, who had her own internet show that was wildly successful. She hosted the show in the attic of her apartment, which she shared with her older brother, Spencer. The plot of the show followed iCarly and friends' rise to internet stardom, while also having to deal with the struggles of high school and teenage life. The show was nominated for awards several times, and even though the show wasn't necessarily a hit with television critics, it proved to be incredibly popular with its intended audience. The show's final episode aired in November of 2012, with the 2010 episode of iCarly holding the record of being the second most watched episode in Nickelodeon history. Since the show's conclusion, Miranda Cosgrove, who played Carly, has been quite busy in both her personal life and professional life. Following iCarly, Miranda Cosgrove was recognized as being the highest paid child actor in television history by the Guinness World Records, earning $180,000 per episode of iCarly. She then became involved with the Despicable Me franchise, doing voiceover work with the character Margot. She was later cast in NBC's sitcom Crowded, though the series was canceled after just a single season. She was later cast in yet another NBC series known as Spaced Out, though this show never actually made it to television. Aside from her television career, Miranda planned to attend school to become a licensed veterinarian. However, her plans later changed and she switched her major to film, then once again to psychology. It's unknown whether or not Miranda graduated from school, as her personal life has been kept extremely private over the years. Jennette McCurdy was cast in iCarly as Sam Puckett. She was a favorite for many child viewers, as her aggressive and somewhat careless demeanor was captivating and hilarious for the young audience. She was later cast in an iCarly spin-off known as Sam and Cat. This show was relatively short-lived, but generally received positive reviews from viewers. The show was on air from 2013 to 2014, with just 35 episodes ever making it to television. Jennette McCurdy was cast alongside Ariana Grande, who soon had an incredibly successful music career. Many have attributed the cancellations of Sam and Cat to Ariana's rise to fame, as well as contract disagreements between Jennette and Nickelodeon. Jennette was later cast in a Netflix series known as Between, with the show airing from 2015 to 2016. Jennette starred in several small-time roles since then, including a short film, but has since remained somewhat out of the spotlight. In the years since, she has written articles for Seventeen magazine and even the Huffington Post, and Jennette is quite a talented writer. As for her personal life, Jennette came out in 2019 revealing she has been battling bulimia and anorexia since the age of 11. She once lost a tooth due to somatic acid eating away at her tooth enamel from forcing herself to vomit, and is even said to have passed out in her friend's bathroom as a result of dehydration. Jennette has pretty much remained absent from TV and television since 2016, though she has taken a few stray roles here and there. We hope the best for her in her medical battles and truly hope to see her in the spotlight again soon. Nathan Kress was a fan favorite for preteen girls all across America. Starring as Freddie Benson, Kress played the show's nerdy, shy character, who at one point even had a love interest with Sam. Following the show, Kress starred in his first major film production for the film Into the Storm. The film was a box office success and profited substantially in its initial theater run. After this, Kress landed a directing role for the Nickelodeon series Henry Danger. This show has aired since 2014 and is still in production to this day. In May of 2015, Kress became engaged to his longtime girlfriend and co-star of Into the Storm, London Elise Moore. The two later married in November of 2015 and had their first child in December of 2017. Kress hasn't had an incredibly active career since then, though he has appeared in a couple other television roles since, including a voiceover role in Transformers Cyberverse. Jerry Trainor starred in iCarly as Spencer, with Jerry, much like Miranda, being carried over from the Drake and Josh cast where he assumed the role of Crazy Steve. After iCarly, Jerry starred in a very short-lived series known as Wendell and Venny. The show premiered on Nickelodeon in 2013 and was geared toward a much older audience than iCarly. Because of this, the show was originally planned to air on Nick at Night, though it was later moved and aired during regularly scheduled Nick hours, oftentimes airing in the afternoons on weekdays. The show received lukewarm reviews and was ultimately canceled after just one season. Afterward, Traynor went on to appear in a World of Warcraft miniseries known as Project Lore. He was also cast in another video game project involving the Halo series, where he played Commander Michael Sullivan for 2 seasons of the broadcast. He has since appeared in a YouTube series alongside Mike O'Gorman, which is still in production to this day. No iCarly list would be complete without mentioning Gibby, who was portrayed by Noah Monk. Gibby landed a role in iCarly and starred in the show for 3 seasons before becoming a full-time character around 2010. Immediately following iCarly, a spin-off series known as Gibby was rumored to have been in production. The series was expected to star Gibby, now older, who was a mentor to 4 4th grade students. Sadly, the show never made it to air, as Sam and Cat was chosen as a spin-off instead. Noah also produces electronic music under the pseudonym Noxic. He has been active since 2012, though he took a break around 2017. He is now posting music from a SoundCloud account known as Sad World Beats. Noah has also been involved in a YouTube channel known as Sad World, in which he uploads comedic sketches as well as videos that he described as an amalgamation of images, glitches, and sounds designed to overload the viewer's senses. Noah has also appeared in the hit television series The Goldberg since 2014. Having a recurring role as the character Naked Rob. He was also starred in the spin-off series Schooled, also taking on the role of Naked Rob. Aside from this, his acting career has remained somewhat quiet, though it is great to see that he has managed to maintain a role in such a popular ABC series.